What are you doing? Hey guys, how's it going? So, back working on the truck. Last time I was out here was in October. It is now May. So, where did I leave off? I don't remember. That's a lie, I remember. When we left off last, I did have the engine finally turning over, and I replaced the starter with a junkyard starter that I had. Junkyard starter didn't work. So I have a new starter. I'm going to throw that in. I'm not going to show you guys that. You saw that already. So there'll be a new starter. I'm also going to replace the spark plugs and the spark plug wires. Again, you saw me do that last time, so you don't need to see it again, but that's what I will do. And hopefully that will at least give me firing capability. I picked up a new starter solenoid and a new relay for the starter. I don't know if I ended up frying that back when I was trying to still turn this over. Like, it still works when I jump it over with the solenoid right here, but it doesn't work on the key. So I would like to get that working if I can. I'm still going to need to figure out the alternator, but that's, I got a way around it right now, and I'm not going on any drives anytime soon, so we'll go from there. Yeah, I got a whole trunk full of goodies in my car, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I'm going to get the starter and everything swapped out, so I will be back when all of that is done. So the battery plugged in, that's boiling away because it wasn't working. New starter was in. I didn't do the spark plugs because I figured I'd just wait on them for now. But while that is boiling away, I figured I'd check the brakes. Have fluid in the rear. Didn't have anything in the front, so I added some in, and now I'm just going to slowly poke at the pedal and see what happens. Because if I had brakes, you know, that'd be nice. Not 100% necessary, but... Alright, you're going to need to tell me what's happening, because I don't see anything. Is it building pressure? I don't know. Feels like it might be, but then it also loses pressure really quickly too, so who knows. Actually, I think it built pressure. Wow, look at that. So if it actually runs, I can put it into gear and hopefully not hit anything. That'd be nice. Put a little bit more in that one. I don't know what it should be at. Why not? Cool. That can go back on for now. There is fluid. Good. Let's check and see how well it turns over now that it's been boiling for a little bit. Actually pretty good. Yeah, air filter off. Maybe get some 2-stroke oil or some mixed gas and start spritzing that down the carb. So, what do you think I should use? Mixed gas, kind of trickled in, or starting fluid, brake clean. What should I use to start dumping down in there? I don't know. Okay, that can just come up. Alright, my ground is getting a little hot. I guess I'll disengage this as well just to let this cool off. That's hot. Okay, yeah, I'll let that cool off a little bit. Maybe I'll move on to the spark plugs now and do those again. And I'll just let the battery charge. New spark plugs, new spark plug wires. There is spark. The battery should be charged now. I'm going to crank it up to the boost mode. As far as I know, this should fire. Ether Bunny. Let's see if this works. All right, so it's been a week. Nope, that's a lie. It's been closer to 2 months since I've been out here last. The plan was to come back in a week, but I got swamped with work, so, you know. And, well, work and the office reno, which will be in one of these corners. I don't remember which one. I think that one. So yeah, if you wanted to check that out, you could when it's out. I don't know the order of these coming out anymore. So, here again today. Last time I wasn't able to get anything actually turn, well, no, it was turning over, but it wasn't firing, and I don't know why. So, I was chatting with my uncle, and he was saying maybe the timing is out. So, what I'm going to do is pull... No, before I do that, let's throw something down the carb, see if it wants to fire off today. I don't know. Maybe it will. It's warmer. Maybe it'll cooperate a little bit better today. So let's try that first. If it doesn't end up firing today, I will pull the spark plug from cylinder 1, make sure the engine is at top dead center, and then we will pull the distributor, see if it's actually pointing at cylinder 1, or the rotor is actually pointing at cylinder 1, and go from there. Because maybe the timing is just completely out, so we'll see what happens. Before I do that though, let's empty the workbench, because I guess there's been a fair bit of rain here the last little while. Not workbench, stool. Hopefully I don't have to lay down anytime soon. There we go. Oh, that is great. No, crap. That's okay, I don't need that wing nut. I'll go grab my booster cables and hook up a ground. Alright, that is very slow. That did nothing. One for you. One for you. There we go. Let's go. Right up to 200 amp. You know, start mode. I should have spark. I guess I can double check and make sure I have spark. Yep, spark to the coil. Or spark to the distributor. Let's check cylinder 1. I think that's cylinder 1, whatever this cylinder is. Yes. Let's pop the distributor off. Well, no. Let's make sure I know which one is cylinder 1 and go from there. This is a 1986 351 Windsor firing order. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still clean, which is, you know, shocking since it hasn't actually run. So now I need to turn this over slowly until that starts blowing air out. Oh, okay, so it's on the compression stroke already. Perfect. We'll just use a welding rod if that fits without jamming anything up. Still coming up. Oh, back down. Okay, top dead center. In theory, if I have this right, the rotor should be pointing right back toward the carb. Makes some kind of weird sense. And it is not. Okay. So I figured out why the truck might not be running. I know it's at top dead center right now on cylinder 1. This is cylinder 1, in theory. Or that's the cord that I did have going to cylinder 1. That should have been pointing that way. It is not. So if, in theory, if I move every single cord over and use this as cylinder 1, it should be good. I guess while I have this open, let's scrape some of this off. And let's move every cord over one. And get on there. Okay. So now that the engine is actually timed correctly, let's throw the spark plug back in. And see if it makes some noise other than just groaning. Hey! Okay, so it fired one time. That is more than I've had it do this whole time. Perfect. I am happy. Damn it. close. Gonna be flooded to hell, but you know. Damn it. Now I gotta find where my screwdriver went. Oof. I don't know if you can see that. This is getting really melty. Get in the tube. Nice and flooded. Perfect. Come on. Oh, you I don't think I poured gas down there. It shouldn't be dripping. Hopefully I don't need to take the carb out, but I might. Or might have to. In the meantime, I guess I'll just keep trying, see if I can get it to do anything more than just sputter. Okay. It is, in fact, kind of running now. What the hell is that banging noise? That does not sound very good. I'm hoping that is just valve train noise because there isn't any oil up there. Because otherwise, this is going to be a lot more work. But it is running, which is more than I could say for the last 30 years. So I am very happy with that. I know I don't sound like it, but I am. That's great. Okay, so I know it's running. Let's do an oil change and get all of that transmission fluid out of the engine before I bring up too much more, and go from there. Okay, so these guys are definitely not happy, seeing as how, yeah, there's a nest in the exhaust pipe, and you know, now that that's running, these guys are getting evicted. So, sucks to be you guys. Alright, where is the engine oil? I'm just gonna set that there. Right there. Oh, good, stinging nettle. That's fantastic. We'll just pretend we didn't see that. those out of the way. Put that there. What size is that? We'll be very careful to select the correct size wrench for the application. Next size down. There we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, that was some kind of rubber seal. Hopefully I don't need that again, because that's gone forever. Nope. Well, I'll find that later. Yeah, still oily. That's good at least. There was a lot in there. How much ATF did I dump down here? There we go. Shoot. I need that to put back. Now it's in the oil. Great. Haha. Yeah, that looks like oil. Yeah, I don't know what rubber seal that was, but that is long disintegrated. Hopefully not needed, because I don't have another one. Put that back. Sure. Why not? Okay, take this back off, I guess. And apparently put it right where the oil filter is. Huh. This doesn't fit. Great. Whatever. I'm just going to reuse that filter. Should be fine. Saves me from having to take it off, since I'm not 100% sure I have the right one. Though, looks like it would be. I'll hold on to it for now. I'll just run this one. Cool. Right amount, even. So I bet if I fire it up now, it'll actually sound pretty decent, seeing as how I just covered that whole side with oil, and that's where all the noise was coming from. I would have thought that would have made that sound better, but I guess not. I guess I can get the oil pan, or the oil drain pan out of there before I forget about it.
At this point I figured I would disconnect the dual fuel tanks from the mechanical fuel pump to avoid pulling in any more of the 30-year-old gas than I have already. It took a lot longer than it should have to disconnect, and I didn't realize that I didn't have the correct size fuel line until afterward. 5/16 instead of 3/8. But after an hour or so of fighting with the old line and chamfering the inside edge of the new line, I was able to get an auxiliary tank set up to pull in some fresh fuel.
There, I'm not going anywhere crazy. which tank are you pulling from? I know what I'll do. So we'll bottle feed it without actually having to, you know, bottle feed it. And this will be a little bit easier to see if it actually is, you know, draining. So it looks like it is pulling from this tank, so, you know, that's helpful. Oil pressure's good at least, it's about halfway up. Nice. Kind of seems like it wants to come back around, which is nice. Other than the, you know, violent valve train noise. I think there is some misfires though, so I might have to pull the cylinders again, or pull the spark plugs again, and see what's going on there. But it's running, and it's continuing to run. Running and, you know, idling almost. Nice. So, truck runs. Nice. It only took me, well, technically it only took me about 6 days, but in those 6 days, technically it only took me about 12 hours total. Maybe 16. Because there was a lot of just, you know, doing nothing. But it's running. I'm happy. Little bit of valve train noise from right here, so I am going to have to take that apart yet. And there's some misfires. But I think when I was changing out the spark plugs last time, there was still some transmission oil. Like, there was some transmission oil on a couple of the spark plugs that I pulled out. So maybe I didn't get it all out of the cylinders, maybe it's still screwing me up there. So if I pull the spark plugs again and clean them up and just run it without compression for a little bit, maybe that will clear the rest of that out and that will fix the misfires. I think I'll hold off though. I don't necessarily want to run this any more than I have to right now, because I don't know what's going on with the valves here. There might be some major damage there. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe something's just plugged up and it's not getting oil over here. So I'm gonna have to take this. Valve cover off. I don't want to do that today because I don't have replacement gaskets, because I'm pretty sure once I pull that off it will destroy the existing one. Like, it might not be that bad, but it is also like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there, and I have a 2-hour drive home yet. So I might just call it there for today. It runs. It ran. I just need to get some more parts. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it there for today. And for this video, actually. Just because, you know, it ran. So I don't need to... That was kind of my goal with this one, is to make it so that it was running, so I wasn't just posting, oh, here's a video of it turning over, here's a video of it not turning over, here's a video of it not running at all and towing it, here's a video of it just sitting here and turning over. Now it's actually running. I'm very happy. So, next time I'm out here, I will need to do the valve cover on that side at a minimum. I will need bigger fuel line so that I can actually put it on properly. Again, at a minimum. I'll have to do a little bit more research and figure out how this alternator is actually supposed to be hooked on. Maybe do another pick and pull run just to find another 351 and figure it out there. But it's running. So, I'm happy. Running at least, not necessarily driving. But I don't see why there's a reason why it couldn't at this point. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching, and if you like what I'm doing here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you have any questions or comments on what I'm doing here, leave them in the comment section below. And if you want to see more up-to-date projects, you can always follow me on Instagram at Grandpa Schreiner. Otherwise, I will see you here in the next video, and have a good one.